Hello, and here we are in day 2. Welcome to my second video. And I was kind of thinking about what I want to talk about on this video today. And I think what strikes me is living with intention, living your life with intentionality. And, we all have a choice to do that. But if you're anything like me, you don't really do that until you're forced to do it. And stay with me and hold that thought for a second. Let me explain. For me, one of the first times when I was forced to live with intention was on my 19th birthday, when my mother told me it was time for me to move out and get a place of my own. I was already working full time. And let's face it, I was probably a pretty difficult guy to live with in those days, just kind of because of my wild lifestyle and whatnot. Well, she had just gone through a divorce, and she had, my younger sister to take care of. So it was just those two, and then me, who was, like I said, kind of hell on wheels. So yeah, it was time for me to move out, and I did, and I got a little apartment, and my intention was to make it on my own, but I was kind of forced into it, right? I was jolted into having to deal with this situation and kind of negotiate life on life's terms and find my way to fit into this world. So like I said, during that time, I was working full time already. I was just out of high school, and I had a job working at a computer place, long gone out of business. It was Kennedy Computers. And in those days, the computers were about the size of a big dorm room refrigerator, right? So, well, let's say a size of a dorm room refrigerator, like about half the size of a standard refrigerator. And I was working in the wire harness department, so I would wire harness up these panels or whatever, and put them together in the assembly. And then during that time, also there were a lot of characters working there in the assembly line with me, and one that jumps out. His name was Afe, and Afe was kind of a good old country boy. But he had like long stringy hair, and he had like these little round kind of wire John Lennon looking type glasses. He had a very kind of cool hippie look to him. And, he was in charge of the assembly line, and he would come up to you and see how you're doing and see if you needed any help, and kind of, Afe and we made friends pretty quickly, and he would stop and chat with me a little bit during the day when everybody was busy. So anyway, what jumps out about Afe and the whole connection with the way he looked like John Lennon and everything was one day, it was I guess it was December 8th, 1980, was the day that John Lennon got shot and killed. And it was a very senseless act. I guess he was shot by someone named John Hinckley, and I'm not sure if I've got the story totally correct here, but the thing is that he thought he was John Lennon himself, and John Hinckley wanted there to be only one John Lennon, and he did it to prove his love to Jodie Foster. It's like a random thing, right? Jodie Foster probably didn't know him from Adam. And it's just such nonsense, And life doesn't make sense sometimes, but it is life on life's terms, right? So anyway, I can remember that day and Afe coming over to me and telling me John Lennon just got shot outside of his apartment in London, and he's dead. And it didn't really register to me, because I just wasn't really, I don't know. I don't think I was shocked. I didn't think that much about it. But I remember watching Afe throughout the rest of the afternoon.